Fam, I'm back at it with another video. Just want to give y'all a quick review today. But lock in with me on this. This is a big review right here because my first collection, when I started collecting anything, was Timberland boots. So had to give you a quick review over a couple of pairs that I have that, didn't have the time to do a review for them back when I got them, but now I think it's the perfect time to bring them out and do a little comparison with it. Today's hat is the New Era New York Giants Cobra Kai. The Giants signing John Harbaugh. I had to throw on a Giants hat for today. So, you gotta get them when you find them. This one I thought was fire. So when I found it, got it. But into the review. So before we get into the Timbs, which of course is on the title, I'll do a little Fashion Over find real quick. This was something, seen it, thought it was dope. Happened to be a full set. So let's get into it real quick. See what we got. See if the pictures did it any justice. All right. So it's kind of an acid wash, but you get a good look at it here. The denim vest. On the back, you got the cross. I love that. And then over here, you can see you got another print, S and T with a cross for the T. I think that's fire. And it is a set, so let's take a look at the pants. I've never had a problem with Fashion Nova denim. They always seem like good quality for the money, and this doesn't disappoint. But then, same print like on the vest is on the jeans themselves. So I thought this together like this, I'll put together a dope fit with that. When I try that on, that'll be in another video. So with that, I'll get into the review for today. Get some of this stuff out of the way here. But first up, this was an exclusive, a Foot Locker exclusive collaboration with Timberland. And a lot of times when you see them do these collaborations, sometimes they be doing too much. Like them patent leather Timbs. I don't know about that. But without further ado, the first pair is the Foot Locker exclusive. You can get a good look at it. Standard Timberland wheat nubuck, but they added the embossed prints on here. And we've seen them do this throughout the years. I mean, this isn't anything new. They did a big collab with Louis Vuitton, and they went crazy with that one. But for much less money, for the cost of a regular pair of Timbs, really during the holidays, I mean, I think they have these on sale. This right here is, just one of the best collabs that they have. They keep it basic with the wheat Timberland. You get the little print on there, so, make something different. But you got the standard affair, the, gold plated grommets. You got the dual colored lace. Thing that I really liked about it is you have the gold Timberland tree. I always wanted a pair with the gold Timberland tree. I just thought that was really dope. So this right here, definitely a pair that's gonna be a go-to for me, because this is gonna be my regular butters really. If I show you my other Timbs, there've been some go-tos, but glad to get back to the traditional butter colored Timberland. Now next up with the bigger collab, I'll give you the look at the other shoe real quick, but you got your Timberland hang tag on this pair, Gold Tree. And the next one is probably what a lot of y'all have been waiting on. If you going by the title of the video, this is really, the pair that really wanted as soon as I seen them. So without further ado, we got the Avirex collaboration with Timberland. Avirex Timberlands. For me, as soon as I seen this, I'm like, this is a collab that came out perfect. So they give you the standard wheat colored Timberland boot. This is everybody's favorite Tim. Though when I was a kid, I always used to love the dark wheat because, that was a little bit easier to keep clean. But the new Timberland wheat is a little bit darker than it was back in the day. So, now I think it's a lot easier to keep this clean with this Avirex. It is different. Okay, so towards the front, you have a rough out leather. If you can see that here on the toe box, it's a rough out leather. That means they didn't sand it down until it's smooth. They left it rough. And as you come back, as you can see, you start off at the toe box rough, come back, and you'll be able to see that full grain print, because that's a full grain Avirex leather that they used on the upper. So same leather at the toe box, it's just they didn't sand it down and make it smooth. And back here, it is, sanded down to smooth, but you get the full grain print on there. And you can actually see it, going from rough to the full grain print on there. Thought it was a real nice touch. They should have put a gold tree on this, but they didn't decide to do that. I think that's only on the Foot Locker exclusives. You do get an orange lace with it if you want to, go for that look with the orange. And then if you look at the back, you have the Avirex symbol right here on the padded collar. And then down at the bottom, right on the heel, you got the Avirex logo down here. So this is definitely, to me, one of the best collaborations that I've seen with Timberland. I don't care over anything else that was out there. I'll take this over the Louis Vuitton. I'll take it over all of the collabs that I've seen because they do a little bit too much sometimes. This one is just they did something different. You have a whole different material on this. And just to compare the wheat on here to the Foot Locker, as you can see, it's about the same colored, same standard wheat color for Timberland. This one looks, to me, in terms of looks, is just as good as this. Of course, this one's cleaner. This one's got the embossed logo. Some people might not like that. I love to see something different on the Timbs. So for me, having that with the embossed logo on there just makes it something a little bit different for me. And then of course the Avirex, it's cleaner. It's more this traditional Timberland, but you can see the quality of the leather. Look at the quality of the leather on the padding over here. You got that full grain. I mean, you can't go wrong really, to me, with either one of these. And yeah, these are gonna be the go-to boots. I think it's, this ain't the time to look cute with everything that's going on out here. So, lace up the boots, get the Timbs back. Let's get gully with it, y'all.